My name's Jim Malone. We have a business here in Melbourne based. We build structures like the one we're standing in, concrete cellars, and fit them out with these custom made racks, which we finished this job Friday last week. And as you can see, our zealous owner has started to fill it with his lovely collection of wine. This is somewhere around the 2,500 to 3,000 bottle capacity, which I would consider large. A normal cellar, somewhere around 1,000, 1,500 bottles. The smallest you can have is a climate control wine cabinet, like a wine fridge, and they start at 40 bottles and range up to 200. And that sort of tops them. Oh, then you can have multiples of them, but that tops them out. That's the smart way to do it. Garages are a killer because, you know, they're never insulated. The roller door goes up, the hot northerly blows in, you know, and the temperature's all over the joint, and then you park two cars that you've been to work in that night, you bring them in, and if you've ever touched the bonnet of a car, you've just driven a heater into the room. Garages are notoriously the worst. Oh, garden sheds, yeah, I've seen a garden shed. Worst case scenario ever, you know, 40 degrees C in summer. There's been recoveries of wine from Spanish galleons, you know, from centuries gone by on the bottom of the oceans of the world, and they've taken no harm, which is mind-boggling, but they haven't. The important thing is not to have great variation. That's the killer for wine. And my expertise is in building cellars, not as a winemaker, but in the winemakers I know, the secondary fermentation takes place in the bottle. And what they don't want is wild variations in the temperature of the bottle. So it's not criminal for it to be in warmer places, but as long as it doesn't go from sort of, you know, 12 degrees to 20 degrees the next day, which happens in a garage. In this one, we've got this racked out, basically all individual bottles. That's what the client wanted. No damage can come to the labels because they're individually held in a timber rack like that. Quite sensibly, the owners stacked the labels up, but even so, in pulling them in and out, because we use a beautiful soft timber cedar, no damage can come to the label. We've got box bins at the other end for odd sizes and odd bins and odds and sods, because bottles do come in all shapes and sizes. And we've put diamond bins in for him as alternative storage, which are a great feature. They look beautiful. Everyone loves a diamond bin. Just common sense and take your time. Like the wine, you know, take your time.